Okay, sit down. I need to tell you about a man who does not exist. A miller dies and leaves his youngest son a cat. The cat asks for a pair of boots and builds his master a brand new identity. A title, a wardrobe, a tragic swimming accident, sworn testimony from every field in the county, and a castle whose previous owner he personally resolved. And the kingdom signs, same day. Nobody verifies one asset. And the one witness who saw everything? Nobody ever counts the cat. Folks, this is the cleanest identity fraud in the folder, and the perpetrator purrs. Let's go. Fairy Flip, Episode 14. Puss in Boots, an identity fraud story, or, as the file reads, the Marquis of Nowhere. A miller dies, and the estate is divided with the precision of a man who never met a lawyer. Eldest son, the mill. Middle son, the donkey. Youngest son, the cat. No will, no appraisal, no equalizing payment. The youngest does the math out loud. His brothers can grind grain and haul it. He can, what, eat the cat and make a muff of the skin? And the cat, overhearing his own liquidation being scheduled, delivers the finest opening pitch of any professional in this folder. Do not look so sad, master. Give me a bag and have a pair of boots made for me, and you shall see you are not so poorly provided for. The estate, the boots. Understand what just happened, folks. The smallest asset in the estate just pitched itself as management. The son spends his last coins on the boots. First good decision in this file. Also the last one he makes in it. The boots go on, the bag goes over the shoulder, and the cat goes to work. Bran and greens in the bag. One nap-shaped ambush later, a plump young rabbit. And the cat carries it straight past the market to the palace and demands the king. Sire, a rabbit from my noble lord, the Marquis of Carabas. The fabrication, the alias. There is no Marquis of Carabas. There is no Carabas. He invented it on the walk over. The name still has that fresh paint smell. And the king says thank you. Then the cat does the thing that separates amateurs from professionals. He does it again. Partridges next week. Game the week after. 2-3 months of deliveries. Every one entered in the palace kitchen's books. Every one from the Marquis of Carabas. By spring, the kingdom's own records vouch for a man who does not exist. That's not lying, folks. That's accounting. The identity has a paper trail before it has a body. Then the cat reads the court circular. Today the king rides out along the river with his daughter. And the plan clicks shut. The cat tells his master, bathe in the river. Exactly there, exactly then. The son asks why. He gets no answer. The client does not need to understand the scheme, folks. The client needs to be wet on schedule. The clothes go under a rock. The carriage rounds the bend. And the cat starts screaming, "Help! Help! My lord the Marquis of Carabas is drowning!" Now, you don't believe a cat staged a water rescue with royal timing. Nobody believes it. Fortunately, our dramatization unit does its own stunts. Textbook. The cover story, the drowning. The cat sobs that thieves stole his master's clothes. The thief is narrating, folks. So the king sends for a suit from the royal wardrobe. The victim of the fraud is now dressing it. And it fits perfectly. The marquis joins the royal carriage, introduced by the cat, documented by 3 months of rabbits, tailored by the crown itself. The princess is charmed, and don't you dare blame her. Every credential this man carries was issued by her own father's household. And the cat? The cat runs ahead. That's the whole scheme, folks. The witness always arrives before the question. He reaches the mowers. Good people, when the king asks whose meadow this is, say it belongs to the Marquis of Carabas, or you shall be chopped as small as herbs for the pot. He reaches the reapers in the corn. Same speech, same seasoning. The testimony, the fields. Let's call it what it is. Witness tampering at harvest scale, and the witnesses are victims. They said the line and went home safe. This file has no quarrel with them. The carriage rolls. The king asks. The county answers in unison, word for word. Sir, that's not a land registry. That's a script. Because every acre the king just admired belongs to an ogre, the richest on record, in a castle at the end of this exact road. And the cat walks in the front door. Flattery first. Is it true the ogre can become any creature he likes? A lion, say? The ogre, delighted, obliges. The cat relocates to the curtain rod. The record notes the boots are, quote, no use on the tiles, and I appreciate an honest exhibit. Then the pivot. But something small? Surely that's impossible. A mouse? Sir, you are the wealthiest shapeshifter in the county. Consider who is asking. The ogre becomes a mouse. The cat becomes the sole occupant. The acquisition, the castle. A hostile takeover by ingestion, folks. And I want one thing minuted right now. Title does not pass by digestion. There is an estate. There is probate. We will be coming back to that. The cat wipes his whiskers and goes to answer the door. The royal carriage arrives, and the cat bows on the drawbridge. Welcome, Your Majesty, to the castle of my lord, the Marquis of Carabas. Inside, a feast already laid, catered for the ogre's friends, who saw the king's carriage and quietly declined to attend. Smartest guests in the file. Now watch the due diligence. The fields, coached. The castle, swallowed. The feast, inherited by appetite. The title, invented. And after, per the record, 5 or 6 cups of wine, the king offers the Marquis his daughter. They are married the same day. The closing, the merger. Folks, here is the checklist for merging your kingdom with a stranger. A title search, never run. 1 letter addressed to Carabas. It comes back, there is no Carabas. 1 witness interviewed outside the presence of the cat. Never happened. 1 question to the drowning man about where his own clothes went. Never asked. Any one of those unravels this whole file. The kingdom's entire verification process was a wine list. Now, in the original edition, that's the end. No questions, ever. The cat becomes a great lord and chases mice only for sport. Total impunity, with whiskers. No, different edition. In this file, the royal registrar, 1 clerk updating the peerage rolls for the wedding, cannot find Carabas. Not on the rolls, not on the maps, not in the tax records, and folks, everything is in the tax records. So he does the one thing nobody in this kingdom has done. He counts the witnesses. And there's a name missing from the list. Small, booted, present for every single event in the file. They put the cat under oath. And here's the beautiful part. He cannot stop confessing, because he is too proud of the work. The alias, the rabbits, the rock, the mouse claws. The entire fraud presented as a resume, exhibit by exhibit. The reckoning, the deposition. The witness they forgot to count, folks, counted himself. So let's review the file. The boots, the alias, the drowning, the fields, the castle, the merger, the deposition. One invented man, one coached county, one swallowed landlord, and the whole thing cracked by a clerk with a map. The consequences. The alias is struck from the rolls. The fields are deeded to the people who actually farm them, the coached testimony stricken, the reapers made whole. The ogre's estate is probated properly. Told you we'd come back to that. And the castle passes by process this time. The marriage? The princess keeps the husband, the one asset in the file that was never faked, and the king grants him a small, real, verifiable title. Baron of the Mill. It comes with an actual mill. And the cat? The crown hires him, head of royal due diligence. Set a cat to catch a cat. So here's your fairy tale flip moral, folks. Verify one asset, any asset. Pull one thread and the whole coat unravels. And if every reference for a stranger comes from the stranger's own cat, that is not diligence. That's ventriloquism. Next time on Fairy Tale Flip, the last file of the season. 12 adult princesses. 12 locked bedroom doors. 12 pairs of shoes worn through by dawn, every dawn, on the treasurer's account. The bolts are still fastened from the inside. Under the palace, a silver forest, a gold forest, a diamond forest, 12 boats, and a ballroom operating past midnight without one line in the palace books. The king wants an auditor. His daughters would like him to ask one honest question. Folks, wear something extravagant. We're closing the season underground. See you then.